This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of Phatts TV, sanctioned by PA Phatts and the non-genetically proven Sun. Any and all words have been authorized during the show. There is nothing off limits. Nobody is restricted from watching and participating in the show. It is a free-for-all. Commencing at the siren, any and all discussions will be legal for an extended period of time. Sports, politics, and any and all controversial topics will be talked about. You have been warned. May God be with us all.
Well, I hope that introduction was legible by our
We're gonna
millions and millions of fans out there.
We're gonna pray it was legible. I worked very hard on that.
That was a pretty interesting voice you had there, whoever voice it was.
I don't know, it wasn't mine.
No, it certainly wasn't yours. That was kind of bassy to be yours.
Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren. That didn't sound like Kylo Ren.
Big Show.
Big Show. Might have been Big Show. Hey, welcome to Phatts TV. It is Tuesday, March the 24th, I believe.
March 24th. Glad to see you survive.
Glad to see you survive the Purge, too. Trust me, I was up most of the night thinking about it.
Thinking about it.
But then I would have needed to find a new co-host.
New co-host? That couldn't have been too hard.
I don't know. Look at this. I got a buzz. I don't know what that buzz is. I got a lot of buzzes on here. So how's day 9 of the self-quarantining going for you?
Oh, I haven't really been outside the last 3 days. We went for a walk today.
We did?
Oh, man. The one upstairs.
The one upstairs.
For a walk.
Oh.
Awesome intro.
How'd that go?
We walked to McDonald's.
You walked to McDonald's.
She wanted McDonald's, so she got McDonald's.
Did you have to, walk through the drive-thru?
You could order through the app and they'll bring it out to you.
Ah.
She got fries. And a smoothie.
What'd you get?
I ate some of her fries.
You ate some of her fries.
That's about it.
You who does not eat McDonald's food.
I didn't eat that many.
So Ryan Graham liked our introduction.
My introduction.
I hope it was clear.
I hope it was too.
So, we're in day 9 of the quarantine. Supposedly 15 days. Our wonderful president was there today on TV saying he hopes that we're open basically back up for business by Easter. I think that's a little bit of a wishful thinking there, but
possibly
it would be nice.
Would be nice.
You know, the wonderful Congress of us, especially the Senate right now, is debating this huge bill. They started trying to put this together Friday or Saturday, and here we sit on Tuesday, and they still don't. they still don't have a clear. Certain political parties are holding it up.
I wonder which one.
I wonder. It's not the Libertarians, I'll tell you that.
It's not the Green Party either.
It's certainly not. Although part of the reason it's being held up is somebody wants their Green New Deal. I don't know. Larry Kudlow, who he's a big finance guy. You saw him on CNBC a lot. And he's part of the president's economic team. Believe it or not, he has an economic team.
Oof.
He's got a lot of teams.
He
got a lot of teams. He plays on a lot of teams. But Larry Kudlow was on TV saying this package is going to be valued at somewhere around, you ready for this? $6 trillion.
I make that like every other day.
Yeah. $2 trillion going out to everybody between people like you and me. Well, nothing's going to you. You don't deserve a damn thing.
What do you mean I don't deserve a damn thing?
You don't deserve, what do you do to help this economy? You take my money.
I'm getting an education.
You're getting an education at the state pen. Yes.
The state pen.
At the state pen. Yes. So, $2 trillion is going to be out on the street, and $4 trillion is going to be in reserve for the great enemy of the entire world, the Federal Reserve, to play with. Yes, the Federal Reserve is the enemy of the entire world.
Interesting.
Central bankers basically run the world. Yes, we could go into a long, drawn-out discussion of my hatred of the central banking system and why I have a particular favorite president who basically tried to get rid of the central banking system way back in the 1800s.
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah. Only president ever to get us out of debt.
Yeah. A little hard to do that now.
Yeah, not when we're going to put another $6 trillion on the debt.
What is it at right now?
22, 23.
We're going to just randomly put another 6.
We're going to put another 2 to 6. Yeah. But you know what? Right now, we do need the liquidity out there. We do need, it's businesses are shutting down. They're saying that the unemployment rate could pop from whatever it is, 3 point whatever percent, could go as high as 30%.
Eesh.
That's pretty high. And it's through no fault of anybody's own. It's through some idiot over in China biting a bat or some, contagious disease building, spilling something that let this thing out. However this thing got. The Chinese virus.
The Chinese virus.
Yes. Or the alcohol virus or the Phatts virus. Call it whatever you want to call it.
Grandma virus.
How is Grandma, by the way?
She's still alive and
She's
well.
still alive? You didn't kiss her in the forehead, did
No.
you? No? Good. Good for you. We should be practicing a little bit of social distancing here ourselves, but we're not. Oh, well. Why is our thing acting up?
I don't know. The TV's working.
Probably because everybody and their mother is on the internet
That's
days with this shutdown. So Sunday night, basically, the Senate had this deal pretty well done.
Okay.
And then somebody flew back from San Francisco.
Who's that? Whose
district is out in San Francisco, California? Speaker of the House.
Nancy Pelosi?
Third in line to be president. Can you believe how scary that is? She is third in line to be president. If something, God forbid, ever happens to Trump and Pence, Nancy Pelosi becomes president. That's scary. That's scary. Oy vey. Ooh. Ugh. Sends chills up my spine. Not the same kind of thrills that went down Chris Matthews' leg when Obama got elected that night. If you follow politics, you'll remember that little comment. It doesn't send a thrill up or down my leg. It sends chills up my spine that Nancy Pelosi could actually be president of the United States.
I had a guy threaten to sneeze on me in the line at Target. That's good.
Well, you know what? He could be arrested for that.
Can he?
Yeah, that's if he says he's got corona and he threatens to do that, he could be arrested for making terroristic threats. It's happened already.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the world we live in right now.
Interesting.
Yes. Not quite sure what... I guess Christine is agreeing with us on Nancy Pelosi sending chills up our
Probably.
spines. Yes. So speaking of Nancy Pelosi, believe it or not, Nancy Pelosi at least once in her lifetime procreated.
Ooh.
Yeah. Here, I thought she was a virgin.
Oh.
I mean, somebody had to be drunk one. I mean, you want to talk about, like, if you have a choice between Nancy Pelosi and the old toothless woman who lives in the scoop, I'm taking the old toothless woman that lives in the scoop. I can tell you that right now. Hands down, no choice. No choice. Wow. Well, anyway, Nancy Pelosi's daughter.
Okay.
So she has this daughter.
Okay.
This thing.
This
thing. Trust me, she's a thing. For those of you that don't follow politics, last year, Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky, his neighbor attacked him. Obviously, his neighbor is not a conservative. Attacked him from behind. He broke 5 or 6 ribs, had a couple other things done, and he had to go into surgery, and he had to have part of his lung removed.
Okay.
So, for those of you that don't know, Rand Paul was diagnosed with coronavirus this week.
Okay.
The Chinese virus. The Chinese virus. Wuhan virus, alcohol virus, Phatts virus. Call it what you want. So, Nancy Pelosi's daughter yesterday tweeted, like, thank God the guy beat him up. It's like, seriously. Like, seriously. Shockingly, Twitter has suspended her account as of a couple hours ago.
Shocking.
I can't believe Twitter would suspend a liberal, progressive account. I just didn't think that happened. But supposedly she did for promoting violence. So, score 1 for the good guys.
Score 1.
Score 1 for the good guys. Yes. What, there's a word that I would normally use for people like her.
Yeah?
We won't say it here.
No.
But it rhymes with bunt.
I was thinking bunt.
Bunt. Yes. 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 Or runt.
Runt.
Yes. Or stunt.
Stunt.
Yes.
I think we got the message out there.
Yeah. What a biatch this woman is. But then again, you know, I'm sure she was conceived from while her mother was drunk. Definitely her father was drunk. Definitely. And then we have this idiot called George Conway.
Okay.
Now, George Conway, I think that's his name. He's married to the girl that's always out speaking for the president, that blonde headed girl that you see a lot. Her name escapes me at the moment, which is all right. That's not George Conway. Definitely the best part of George Conway ran down and straight into his mother's ass crack the night that he was conceived.
Damn.
I mean, he's just another idiot. I mean, George Takei. Try following him on Twitter. It's all Trump hatred. It's extremely Trump hatred. Kellyanne, thank you. I knew Christine knows everything. Christine is like 90 years old and she plays video games all day. And bowls.
So does Carl.
And bowls. Yeah, but we call her the video game grandma.
Video game grandma.
I hope no one's coming over kissing your forehead, video game grandma. We don't need that Chinese virus. Yes, well, George Conway, like I said, definitely the best part of George ran down his mama's ass crack. He's just an idiot. It's just an idiot. George Takei. Do you know who George Takei is?
No.
He was on the original Star Trek.
Sure.
He was the guy that piloted the ship.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, Sulu.
Sulu.
Yes. He's a homosexual. Big deal. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
I don't care.
No.
As long as he's not hitting on me, I don't care. But he's in his 80s now, and it's like contra Trump hatred all day long. All day long. So, of course, every time I see this, I have to comment.
Okay.
You know, and I basically told Twitter today to suspend his account because he's passing along information. I don't know if you heard about the couple in Arizona that drank fish cleaner to try to prevent from getting the Chinese virus because it has a product in it similar to the drug that Trump said will cure coronavirus.
Okay.
So this couple, I don't know, looked at their fish cleaner, saw that it had an ingredient with almost the same name, and they decided to drink it. They decided to drink it.
Interesting.
The husband died, the mother's in the ICU, and of course everybody's blaming Trump. Trump killed the husband, put the wife in the hospital because he said to take this. Now, never mind that there's a warning label on the bottle of this fish tank cleaner that says do not ingest. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Are people that dumb?
Yes. Yes, and they're not even Generation Zers like you.
What's that supposed to
These
be?
people are older than me.
You want some sort of cookie?
No. No.
Are you saying you're smart?
I am smart.
SMRT.
I am so smart. SMRT. Yes. I am so smart. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but Twitter's also now cracking down on the good guys, too. Breaking 911 got suspended. Trump retweeted him a couple days ago. And now he's suspended.
For what?
I don't know. This is just something that Twitter does. They try to silence conservatives from time to time. So they'll never silence me.
Okay.
No. I'll start my own if I have to. My own, whatever you call it. What do you call it?
I don't know. Twitter page?
No. I'll like what Twitter is. Social networking site.
Social
if I have
media,
to.
social
Yes,
network?
yes. Because trust me, people will donate to me to start my own. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. What's Ryan saying? This is very off topic, but who had the best 5 high school bowling careers? How am I supposed to know? I know who did in the state of Pennsylvania. We'll talk about that. I know who's got second. I know who's third. That's about all I know.
Who's third?
He is.
He is?
Yeah. If we're talking average-wise. If we're talking about championships, well, we know. The only person ever to win 2, to my knowledge. And we're just talking about boys. I have no idea about the girls. I have no clue. No clue. That is very off topic. that is extremely off topic. I don't know, Ryan. One day you could sit in the couch with us and we could talk about that, I guess. I don't know. So, for those of you that follow me on Facebook, and you all should be following me on Facebook, and if you don't, why don't you? We're friends on Facebook. Yes. I actually approved your friend request.
Yes. I'm not friends with my mother, though.
I don't blame you. Actually, she probably barely posts anything on Facebook, knowing her. She was never one to post a lot. She's one to be on it all day long, but never post. Actually, she's probably not even on it a lot anymore. But I don't know. I don't go on her page, so I wouldn't know. But about a week and a half ago, I told everybody to buy into the stock market. Buy. It's like bye.
Yes.
You know that? Buy. Whatever that song is. Mm-hmm. Yes. Buy into the stock market. Well, I know you listen. You actually listened to me.
I did.
You actually listened to me. You threw $100 into a trading account. And if you guys ever need help opening a trading account, feel free to contact me. I'll give you an app, and you can sign up. And if you sign up, you get a free stock. You get a free share of stock. And you never know. You might get Facebook. You might get Amazon. Who knows? They say Facebook is like a 1 in 250 chance. You know, it's slim.
I got GoPro.
And I got Marathon Oil when I did it.
Mine's worth only about $2.
And Marathon Oil is worth like $3.52 today, or $3.61, I believe it was. $3.61. But that's okay. But, you know, you open it up, you threw $100 in there, and you listen to your father on what to buy. And what stock did you buy?
Penn stock.
Penn National Gaming.
Yeah, you told me about a month and a half ago now. It was about $40.
Yes.
I bought it at like $4.40.
$4.40.
It's up to what, 12 now?
It closed today. Hold on. It closed at $13.21.
I'm up about. I'm over 300.
Yeah. All in a week. Less than a week. It's after hours trading. It's up to $13.70. So it's getting there.
Helping me pay a little bit of rent next year.
Yeah. I myself bought in, not Bye Birdie. That's an old person saying. Flip that. There you go. I myself opened what's called a margin account. A margin account. Different from what you have. You have a regular equity type account. I have a margin account. So basically, I put enough money in there where the stockbroker will also loan me money so I could buy even more stock. So, of course, I bought a good deal of Penn stock as well. I got it at $9.70. I got it at $9. I got some at $7, and that's what I converted mine to a margin account. And I bought more at $5, and I bought more at $4. About $4.24, something like that. We bought it about around the same time. Yeah. It did go all the way down to $3.73, I think was the low. And of course, when I could have bought more at $3.73, I was out making breakfast. I remember that. and the 20 minutes it took me to make breakfast, of course, I wasn't getting a bowl of cereal that day. I was making scrambled eggs and bacon. It was back up around over $5 by the time I got back in there. You sent me a message
like, look at Penn stock, and I looked at it and immediately bought some, and I was at a park in Sinking Spring.
Yes. You were hitting golf balls.
Hitting golf balls.
That's not a park.
We were at a park after we hit golf balls.
Yes. So you can imagine how many shares that I bought.
A few hundred, probably.
Yeah, more than a few hundred. Yeah, well, you know, above 5. Let's put it that way.
500.
Yes, above 500 shares.
That's a lot of shares.
Yeah. So just in the last 2 days, I've made over $1,200. See, this is why everybody should be in the stock market right now. It's easy money right now. Yeah. You know what? I looked at what Penn stock was, like its lowest it ever was. And it was in a couple weeks of when it first went public back in 1994, back before you were born. 12 cents. 12 cents. If you had stuck $3,000 and bought $3,000 worth of stock at 12 cents. I think you would have got 20 or 25,000 shares or something like that.
25,000 shares.
Times 12 cents. No, times 12 cents. Is that 3,000? Yes.
3,000.
So now multiply that by 39. We'll knock off what it was. You'd be at $975,000 when it hits high. Yes. So, if you were somebody my age, I just threw in $3,000 back in 1994. You could all but retire from work now. Mm-hmm. I could be retired. I could watch you work and pay my Social Security.
Ugh.
God damn it.
You could watch me pay your Social Security.
God. Just like I'm paying Christine Goodman's Social Security.
So am I.
Yes,
when I can go back to work.
Yes. So this is why for all you young people that are watching and all you people my age that are watching and even all you older people that are watching, get into the market. You agree?
Agreed.
And now that we're under quarantine, at least for another week, maybe more, when you're just sitting there at night and you're bored, learn. We have this thing called the Al Gore created internet. Al Gore did create the internet, right?
I don't know.
According to him, he did.
Somebody created the internet.
Oh,
sure, it was more than one person.
Supposedly the military created the internet.
Military.
Yes, but if you listen to Al Gore, he created the internet. He invented the internet. There's a lot to learn on the internet. We talked about one of our last shows about learning how to cook and stuff. Mm-hmm. Learn all about stocks and stock trading. Learn what this margin accounts is. Now, I will say there's some bad thing about margin accounts. If your account goes down, all of a sudden your broker is going to call you for a margin call, and then you have to pay them. Mm-hmm. And of course, you have to pay interest with a margin account because they're loaning you money. They're not going to loan you money for free. But you don't want to get that phone call from the broker, and you have a margin call. I can tell you that right now.
Let me guess. Has that happened to you before?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
Is this the first time you ever really put money in the stock market
with a margin account? Yes, I have put money in the market before. Never a lot. Obviously, I have a 401k retirement plan. Obviously, and I still have a 529 college plan for you. That's God only knows how bad of a beating it's taken over the
Probably
last 2 weeks.
should have took that out a couple weeks ago.
Well, the idea was to save it for your senior year, especially with Trump being the president, because it kept going up and up, and it's going to rebound. Mm-hmm. It will. As soon as this Chinese alcohol Phatts virus goes away, the stock market's going to rebound. I'm not worried. We got if you were going into your last semester now, I'd be a little worried. I would have moved it to something safe when I first learned about this thing in January. Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, my 401k retirement plan has probably taken a hit. I haven't looked at it. I'm a little afraid to look at it right now. So I know a lot of you are here to talk about our candy bracket. Because now the left side is done. And I got the results. You can't see here, but there's actually 3 screens right in front of us. One that controls our little thing, and one for me just to watch what's going on, and another one that has just an Excel program up that has our results on it now. So we're going to talk about that, but first, you wanted me to taste some food. You wanted me to taste some candy.
I want you to taste some candy.
So we're gonna do a little taste testing of some candy.
So,
by the way, I trimmed the fescue a little bit.
Looks a little better, a little cleaner.
It does look a little cleaner. All right, so you got regular gummy bears there,
just regular gummy bears.
Which the gummy bears were the 3 seed.
The 3 seed.
We'll have to see if they made it out.
So I just made it out around 1. Just a couple gummy bears.
So these are like just straight gummy bears.
Just like gummy bears from around here.
So we got a yellow gummy bear and we got three red gummy bears.
Okay. So taste test on those.
Tastes like a yellow gummy bear.
They're yellow gummy bears. They're gummy bears.
Okay. I'm going to need a drink after that.
Okay, I have some water over here if you like berry water.
No, I don't. They're not the freshest gummy bears in the world.
No, those have been in my room for a little bit. Mm. Those are the ones I bought at BB's a while ago.
Oh, because you bought me a bag and I kind of destroyed that bag.
You beat that bag in like a week or two. That's 3 pounds of gummy bears.
No wonder why I gained 3 pounds
the other
recently.
thing I have is Lee Hing gummy bears.
Oh, who?
Lee Hing gummy bears.
Does he play the ukulele?
No. These are Hawaiian gummy bears.
Hawaiian gummy
They're
bears.
from Hawaii.
That place down near Birdsboro.
Yes.
Huh. Oh, wait, no, that's Okinawa.
They're a wholesale snack. Lee Hing is like a powder of some sort.
Like a powder?
Yeah, it's like a powder.
Am I going to be trying powder?
Yes. Here, I'll give you 3 red ones and a yellow one again. So you tell me what your taste test is here. They look a little different. Yellow looks like it's got something on it.
Mm-hmm. Almost looks like a yellowish orange.
Yes. So you tell me what those taste like.
It tastes like they got sugar on them.
I don't think they're nearly as sweet.
See, I think they're sweeter.
You think they're sweeter?
They're definitely sweeter. Oh my god, yeah. They're fresher.
Really? These were just sent to me a couple days ago. Is the first ingredient sugar?
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup?
Corn syrup, sugar.
First ingredient here is corn syrup and sugar.
Corn syrup, sugar, modified food starch. Of course. Sugar, sugar, sugar. It's got apple juice.
This is corn syrup, sugar, and gelatin.
You know, once you get by the sugar, to me it kind of tastes similar, actually. But you gotta get by that first sugar.
I was just like, when
And
I
they're
first
thicker.
tasted these, I was just like, that's different. That's a lot different. I get to bring all our other foods for each of our shows.
Might as well just eat Fun Dip. That's right.
Yeah,
By the way, you think Fun Dip made it past round 1?
Fun Dip.
I'm still chewing. They're very, they're thick. They have a thicker.
Which one would you prefer? If you're
Oh,
gonna-
you know what? Let me see both bags. Is one healthier than the other?
Probably. That doesn't have anything
It
on
doesn't
it.
have anything on
It doesn't have like a nutrition.
What the hell? I don't even know.
It's a wholesale snack.
So it's
These are like 99 cents.
really.
Yeah,
So it 99 cents to buy and $18 to ship.
probably.
Okay.
I don't know. It was shipped to us in a box. We got a bunch
In a
of other
box.
candy.
Well, yeah, because you were eating those corn
things.
Yeah.
I have like dried mangoes with like sugar on them, like this Lee Hing stuff. I have. What else do I have?
So China. So Hawaii has a lot of sugar.
I had these gummy bears that are like the orange creamsicles. They
Yeah.
taste just like those. Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I have like sprinkle cookies. Those are really good.
Okay.
Let's see what I think. I have one more thing. I can't remember. What it
All
is.
right.
Oh, hurricane popcorn. You got to try that.
Hurricane popcorn. Is that what you threw in the garbage the other day?
There's a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't finish it all the other day.
All right. So there was the bracket. The other that we had started when we last met Saturday night. And we had asked for votes on the upper left and lower left bracket.
Yes.
So we tallied them. I have to find a website. I haven't found one yet where I could just, pop the names in and with the percentages and stuff. So I got to look for one of them. I thought the website I was using here, Print Your Brackets, when you save the PDF file, it actually doesn't save with the names in it.
Oh.
So I would have had to type it all up again, and I wasn't about to do that when I found that out at 6:15 and we were going live at 7. So yeah, that was a lot of typing to do, and we weren't going to do that. So let's put up the upper left, and we could talk about the winners. I mean, obviously they're not filled in, like I said. So the 1 versus 16 match, we did have several dozen votes. I'd like to thank everybody who voted. Not only did you vote on my Facebook page and the group page, your Facebook page.
My Facebook, my Snapchat,
Yep.
her Snapchat, and
Yep.
Instagram.
And I also had a bunch on my Twitter page.
Twitter.
Yes, believe it or not, I have a Twitter. Well, obviously, if I'm talking about
Yes.
about Takai and
Yes.
the runt from Pelosi's runt. So, number 1 seed was Reese's Peanut Butter Cup against Fun Dip. And who's moving on?
We got Reese's Peanut Butter Cup moving on. 23.
No. That's something else.
What?
No, the percentages is what you want to read.
92% to 8% was the vote.
92% to 8%. Yeah, those
That was
other
very
numbers mean something else.
Very expected.
Was it?
Very expected.
I would say Fun Dip had the early lead.
Did it really? Did it have the first vote?
It did. It did. It did.
I know someone that voted for Fun Dip. That one up there voted for Fun Dip.
Fun Dip. So Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, the overall number 1 seed, is moving on. Who are they going to be taking on? The 8-9 matchup was Milk Duds and Dove. Now, this was your classic 8-9 matchup. The voting was very close, with 52% who's moving on.
Milk Duds.
Milk Duds, the number 8 seed. Now, I will say, in the voting, Dove had the lead most of the time. But some late voting today for Milk Duds pushed them over the top. They went on like a 12-2 run to end the game.
12-2 run.
And Milk Duds prevailed, 52 to 48%. So next round will be Reese's Peanut Butter Cup against Milk Duds. In the 4-13 match, now you thought, if I remember correctly, that there may have been an upset here.
I did.
Cowtails is a very popular candy. Did they spring the upset?
No.
No.
They lost 76% to 24.
76% for Milky Way. Ooh, there's a surprise, a little surprise there. I'll say that's higher than I thought.
I was thinking more.
I thought it was
60-40 we could have got to, maybe.
All right, so they will be taking on the winner of the 5-12, the Junior Mints versus the $100,000 Grand. Now, this match went back and forth. Ever since voting opened till voting ended. One candy had the lead. Then the other candy would take over. Then it swung back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Very late today, did we have the upset? Do we have a 12-5 upset?
The classic 12-5 upset.
The classic 12-5 upset. 52 to 48%. 100,000 grand is moving on.
I had the 5 seed there possibly getting to my Elite 8.
Yeah, well, they went out.
My Junior Mints. I thought they had a chance. I figured they would have beat 1,000 grand.
Hey, the voting was close. Okay, so that's the upper half of the upper left bracket.
Yes.
So, now we move to the lower half. The 6 versus 11, the Tootsie Roll versus Fifth Avenue. Now, when voting first opened on this, it was all Fifth Avenue. It was. Fifth Avenue went out, and they were just on top the entire first 2 days. They were dominating. So, they were like the Penn State basketball team. They played great in the first half. And then today, they died. And Tootsie Roll overtook them. So Tootsie Roll will be moving on with a 60% to 40% victory over Fifth Avenue.
You were really confident on Tootsie Roll, though, if I remember
correctly.
Was. You have them in your Elite 8, if I remember correctly.
No.
What'd you have?
Because the next match is Gummy Bears and Chuckles, and I like Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears. We had some.
Yes, we just had some Gummy Bears. And did Gummy Bears? How did Gummy Bears do against Chuckles?
92% of the vote.
Domination. Just basically the same vote as we had with Reese's Peanut Butter Cup and Fun Dip. 92%.
I feel like most of that might come because people don't know what Chuckles are.
Well, they could have looked it up. You looked it up.
I did, but I'm sure some of my friends are not exactly like...
You have friends?
More than you.
No, that's not possible. That's not possible. If people are your friends, they feel sorry for you.
Oh, damn. That's kind of
It's kind of like the story of like, when you were younger, you were so ugly, we had to put you out on the other side of the tree when we were eating dinner, and we would feed you with a slingshot. Some people at the table wouldn't throw up. Or,
Jeez.
You're so ugly you have to wrap a pork chop around your neck for the dog to play with.
Jeez.
You remember those days.
No, I don't remember those days.
Your best friend's the leader.
So what about the leader?
All right, so Tootsie Rolls are moving on, and Gummy Bears are moving on. Gummy Bears opened up the biggest lead. I think the first 19 votes of the couple dozen that the 60 or so that we got was for Gummy Bears. I mean, they just trounced. They got up early. They got up often. They covered. They covered in the first half. They covered in the second half. They covered the game.
Nice.
Yes.
So that means you took Chuckles.
Yes. No. All right, Butterfinger. Now, this is the team that I said Butterfinger could make a run.
Could.
Yes. Because Butterfinger is very under-the-radar popular candy in both the older generation and the newer generation. But did they get by Dots?
You seem very confident in Butterfinger.
I do.
I wouldn't say they won They won, but not by the biggest margin I'm thinking you were thinking.
True.
They won 68-32.
68-32.
That's a pretty large margin of victory. I think you were thinking it might have been the 80s.
Yeah, I was thinking about 80-20. Yeah. But you know what? Survive in advance. Survive in advance. That's what this tournament's all about.
Now, but looking at who their potential match will be, I have some confidence in Butterfinger.
Well, you know what? So we have the last match on this part of the bracket. We got Twizzlers against Smarties. Now, this was another one that went back and forth. On paper, this is a mismatch. But Smarties was all heart. They were all heart. Did they upset? No.
56.
I built it up, and no.
56-44. Not a very big win of margin for Twizzlers, so Butterfinger better be thinking good about that Sweet 16 run.
They could upset. Now, I tell you what, at 5:30, the voting ended at 6 o'clock today. At 5:30, they were tied.
I got you some late votes on
and the last votes, all of the last votes, everybody that voted from 5:30 to 6, all voted for Twizzlers.
Those are my friends.
Again, you have friends.
More than you.
I find that really hard to believe. All right. So we got Reese's Peanut Butter Cup against Milk Duds. We got Milky Way against 100,000 grand. We got Tootsie Roll against the Gummy Bears. And we got Butterfinger against Twizzlers. First reaction. Who are your Sweet 16 coming out of this side?
Butterfinger, Gummy Bears, Milky Way, Reese's.
Okay. You know what? I'd probably agree.
The only one that could be changed is maybe Milky Way 100,000 grand. I can't see Gummy Bears losing the Tootsie Roll. I don't think Gummy Bears ain't going to put up a 92-8. But I think we're looking more like a 60-40 kind of.
Yeah, we'll see.
Butterfinger Twizzlers could come down really close.
Yeah.
Again, depends on the vote. Reese's should be able to win pretty easily, I would think. Milky Way 1,000 grand, that could be really close. That could be a 50-50 look.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the bottom half of the bracket. And M&M Payday started us off. Pretty much what we thought it was going to be.
I thought Payday could have made some sort of little charge.
Yeah, you thought wrong.
Yeah, 80-20.
80-20. 80-20 for M&M's. Green, orange, red, brown. It's blue, yellow.
Can we talk?
It's the mix.
The 8-9 match is the one that made me very happy.
8-9, Mike and Ike against Peeps. Now, this is another one that was close for the first day and a half or 2 days. And then all of a sudden, one team started to inch their way out. And that team was?
Mike and Ike.
Mike and Ike's.
68-32.
Yes.
Bye, Peeps! I hate them!
Yes. Peeps played a good 30-minute game. They couldn't
go.
They couldn't go the last 10 minutes. They ran out of energy in the last 10 minutes. So M&M's against Mike and Ike's. I think that's gonna be a pretty easy matchup for M&M myself.
I would. What would you choose?
I just said.
No, what would you choose though? Like if it was you love Mike and Ike's.
I do, but I like M&M's too. I would take M&M's over Mike and Ike's.
M&M's over Mike and Ike.
But yes. The only Mike and Ike type of candy where I would have a thing is gummy bears. I like my gummy bears. What can I say? All right. Jelly Beans and Airheads, the 4 versus 13. This was a battle. This one, one team would go out to the lead, like Team A would go out to the lead, Team B would catch up. Team A would go back out a little bit. Team B would catch up. Team A would go out a little bit. Team B would catch up. So now the question is, when Team A went out the last time, did they stay out there or did Team B catch up?
What do you think?
Well, I know what happened.
Team A kept the lead.
Team A kept the lead. Jelly Beans moving on 56 to 44%.
I thought that was an upset alert. Very close.
It was. I know Ryan Graham. He likes Airheads, and a lot of the people that were voting of the younger crowd were sticking with the Airheads.
I like my Airheads.
But the older generation, the ones that vote in every election, they all went Jelly Beans.
I would say I'd probably prefer Airheads over Jelly Beans.
Oh, God. Oh, it's like eating a tongue. It is. It's like eating a
Interesting way to put it.
Sure. You got a message or something. A notification.
Snapchat.
You got a Snapchat. All right. Ooh, 5 verse 12. Did we have another 5 verse 12 upset? Hershey's with almonds against Sixlets. Sixlets being like the Bernie Sanders of the candy world. They got this underground grunge, whispering in the bushes kind of following. Did the Sixlets crowd come and vote?
They did great with 16% of the vote.
That's about what the Bernie crowd does.
84 to 16, they got crushed.
They did get crushed early and often and all throughout. Yeah. So, no 5-12 upset there. Hershey's with almonds moving on 84% to 16%. The bottom half of the bottom bracket. Swedish Fish against Heath Bar. I'm not a big fan of the Heath Bar either.
Wait, what was that against for Swedish Fish?
Yeah.
Well, wait. Do you want to do that one more time?
Yeah.
Guess what? They're moving on.
They are moving on.
72 to 28%. They are my dark horse, Swedish Fish.
They hammered Heath. Another one, early and often and all throughout. I think all the votes that came in for Heath were people that didn't like Swedish Fish like me. I'm not sure there were people that voted for Heath because they like a Heath bar. In fact,
I don't know anybody that likes a Heath bar.
Heath probably was a little too high of a seating at 11. Okay, now 3 verse 14, Cadbury Egg against Blow Pop. Now, I said here we could go back and we could watch the tape that I thought the Cadbury Egg could be the surprise of the tournament.
You were very confident with the Cadbury
Egg. I was
Egg.
very, because everybody likes Cadbury Egg. I don't see the likeness of them. I tried it once. It was like, eh.
I mean, so you're saying they probably should move on. There are 3 seeds against the 14
seed, yes.
Well,
and it was 68 to 32%.
They got 32% of the vote.
They got their butt whooped. Blow Pop.
That is, yeah. You put it against Blow Pop, which is like, wait, how many licks does it take to
That's
get
a Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop?
That's a Tootsie Pop.
Those are like the same thing. Sorta,
kinda, and it was 3 in the cartoon. It was 1, 2, 3. It was an owl, if I remember correctly.
Yes, an owl.
So Blow Pop. What is this?
Swedish Fish are nasty.
Who's that from?
One upstairs.
Of course. So Blow Pop moving on in an upset. They will be taking on Swedish Fish. That could be interesting because they almost got. They were just a few votes separate from each other. I think, you know what? That's going to be a war.
I don't think that's going to be a war.
You don't think so, huh?
I'm thinking another 70-30 win for Swedish Fish.
Really?
I think people just said Blow Pop because either they didn't know what Cadbury eggs were.
Oh, everybody knows what a Cadbury egg is except you.
Or they just don't like them.
Apparently.
Because I don't know people that like Blow Pops.
Apparently people...
I mean, it's just a lollipop. It reminds me of a Dum Dum, basically.
Candy corn is gross. They won't win. Okay. Okay, so 7-10. Bit of Honey. Bit of Honey is pretty good. Bit of Honey against Candy Corn. And that number is off a little bit. A little bit. I don't know how that number got in there. So let's just take care. Where's the right mouse? Here it is. Let's just take care of that. Again, let's hit the right one. And we're getting there.
Getting there slowly. There we go.
So the 7-seed candy bit of honey against the 10-seed candy corn. The winner of this got out early, and they basically stayed at about the same percent the entire vote. Who's moving on? Is the 7-seed moving on, or did we have an upset?
With a 60-40 win,
Yeah,
candy corn.
candy corn.
Gross.
Yes. Yes.
That's a gross one.
If you had to choose candy corn or Peeps, death.
Can I choose or?
Death.
Probably candy corn. I really hate Peeps.
Okay.
I really don't like Peeps.
Okay.
Even though I used to eat them back in the day.
Yes. Who does Peeps have to go up against? Where
Peeps-
are they on the other side of the bracket?
What do you mean?
Oh no,
Peeps
they
already lost.
Yeah, they lost to Mike and Ike's.
Mike and Ike's.
Well, you got lucky. They're both gone. No, candy corn survived. Okay, now the 2-seed Hershey Kiss versus the 15-seed, the everlasting Gobstopper. This was the definition of the word war.
War.
War. What is it good for? Everlasting Gobstopper got 4%.
96-4.
96-4 for Hershey's Kiss. Hershey's Kiss is moving on. They're moving on up.
You said Hershey Kiss could be in the Final Four.
I did. I did. I did. Yes. Yes. After the first round, I think this is going to be a very formful bracket. I think this is M&M's against Hershey Kiss.
No, I think Swedish Fish is gonna be a surprise.
You think Swedish Fish over Hershey Kiss in the Elite Eight? Is that what
I
you're
think
telling
that'll
me?
be the Elite Eight. We'll see what happens after that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that they should be able to beat Blow Pop pretty easily.
Absolutely nothing. Say it again. That's my war. What is it good for?
Absolutely not.
Say it again. War. Good God, y'all. What
Ram
it is
likes
good for?
The Blow Pop over the Hershey Kiss.
Yeah, right. Well, that would be an Elite Eight match.
Would be an Elite Eight match.
All right, so we got the upper left, which the voting opens tonight, right after the show. I will post it online, and the voting will open. So we went over these Saturday nights, so we'll go over them again fairly quickly. This was my bracket of death.
Bracket of death.
Bracket of death. Whoever came out of this bracket was going to have to absolutely earn it. We had the number 1 seed, the Hershey Bar, against Charleston Chew. I think that one's going to be pretty easy.
For Charleston Chew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 8-9 seed, the Take 5 against whatchamacallit. Now,
Take 5.
Now, Take 5 could surprise if people know what it is, but you don't see it a lot. Like you were saying Saturday
Take
night.
5 would be in my Final Four.
Yeah, but
because I think they're probably the best candy bar, especially in that list.
Yes.
But
You don't-
people probably couldn't tell you what's even in it.
No, you don't see them in too many vending machines. It's a very underrated candy bar. Mm-hmm. It is.
So I think it'll take down the whatchamacallit, but I'm not sure it's going to be able to come close to a Hershey bar.
See, again, it depends on who votes.
True.
If it's the older generation, the whatchamacallit's winning, because in its day, the whatchamacallit was a very popular bar.
Well,
Hershey versus Hershey. Here.
I believe most of the vote, like 70% of the vote, was a little older generation on this one. I believe so. I'm not sure. I'm just going off of your Facebook. Going off of your Facebook, so it's probably old.
Yeah.
Old.
You want to say that one more time?
Old.
All right, then we got the 4-13 matchup of Three Musketeers against Almond Joy.
Almond Joy could make a little run here.
It could, but I think Three Musketeers is an underrated candy bar.
Used to be my favorite.
Yeah, I remember.
Used to get me those all the time.
Yes.
At tournaments.
And then we got the Dum Dums
The Dum Dum.
against the Crackle, the 5 versus 12 match. The
I
Dum
think this
Dums
is a
against the Crackle.
12-5 upset.
Yes.
All
You know,
over
and
it.
here's the one thing I don't understand. Speaking of 12.5s, you got the Crackle coming in at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another Hershey product. And in the next bracket that we're going to show, the 5 seed is the Nestle Crunch. They're the same thing. Except one's Nestle.
No, they're the same
one's
thing.
Hershey. They're the same thing. They both got that rice thingamajigger. What are you doing?
Taking a picture.
Taking a picture. So
people could read this bracket.
So it's interesting. It's like, you don't see full-size Crackle bars anymore. You did when I was a kid.
I couldn't even remember the last time I seen a Crackle bar.
Well, you see them in the Hershey miniatures. In the variety pack. That's where you see them. And that's why they only got a 12 seed. But a very underrated, very good candy bar. 611, the Peppermint Patty against Mounds. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh!
I'm thinking the Peppermint Patty was the other 6 seed that I liked.
It was.
The one that could make a big old run.
Yeah, when you were young, you had a thing for Peppermint Patty. Not the candy bar.
Oh. I couldn't. What show was that?
Charlie Brown character.
Oh, ew.
Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. And then, Skittles. Tell me. Possible Elite 8 matchup between Skittles and the number 2 seed Kit Kat. I think Kit Kat has an easy access right to the Sweet 16. The 7-10 is Mars against Fast Break. I think that's going to be a very close.
I think if people know what a Fast Break is, they might go for it.
Yeah.
Because Reese's Peanut Butter Cups got 92% of the vote.
Yeah.
People realize that a Fast Break is literally just a Reese's with like a Kit Kat kind of in it.
Yeah.
I think that could make a good run.
Yeah. So if that wins, they would have to go up against Kit Kat. I don't see Kit Kat losing to Chunky.
I could see a 96-4, 100-0 on Kit Kat.
Chunky,
yeah.
Another candy bar named after me. Chunky. But can you see that? So you can actually see a Kit Kat Skittles.
I don't know like Skittles that much. I can't eat a lot of them.
Bite your tongue, child.
They're so sugary. It's just sugar.
It is just sugar.
Literally might as well just eat Fun Dip.
Reese's take 5 of that. Ryan Gray must like our show.
He must.
He's there. He's very bored.
I mean, we are in coronavirus.
We are.
Isolation.
All right, the bottom half of the bracket. Oh, yeah. The I know who's coming out of here bracket already.
Pretty much.
All right, Snickers against Clark Bar. Clark Bar, very underrated back in the day.
So you think they can make a run?
I would love for them to make a run over Snickers Bar, but no, it's not happening.
Snickers are the best.
No.
Snickers are really good.
No.
Especially the salted Snicker one, the sweet and salty Snicker.
Nah.
Yes.
Nutrageous against Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
I'm seeing a little upset here. The 9 seed beating the 8 seed.
I think that's going to be a good match. Reese's Pieces against Score. I think that's easy. I know you and I don't like Reese's Pieces, but the world seems to like Reese's Pieces.
The Score bar, I think, should win this, but
it's not gonna.
It's not gonna.
It's not gonna. I tell you what, I could see Reese's Pieces taking down Snickers in the Sweet 16.
Snickers.
I could see it. I'm calling it. Well, wait a minute. Reese's Pieces got to get by Nestle Crunch. Assuming Nestle Crunch gets by Caramello.
Or Carmelo.
However you say it. Caramello.
Caramello.
I think it's Caramello, but what do I know?
Caramello, I said, was the 12 seed that could make the Sweet 16.
Yes.
Thing is, though, they would again have to get by Snickers. If they get by Snickers,
they would get by Snickers to be in the Elite 8.
But in the Sweet 16, they'd have to get by Snickers to be in the Elite 8. Which, if they got to the Elite 8, I wouldn't surprise me if they were in the Final 4.
Yeah.
Because most likely, if we go through the whole bracket,
I don't think Caramel's getting out of the first round. Now that I studied the bracket a little more, it's a good candy bar. I just don't think it's popular enough.
If they got out of the first round, I could see them in the Elite 8.
See, I just have this feeling Reese's Pieces is in the Elite 8.
They make me want to throw up because they don't even taste like Reese's.
But they were E.T.'s favorite candy.
Who cares what I've never even seen E.T.
Maybe you should watch.
Why do I want to watch the movie E.T.?
I don't know, because it's interesting.
Is that a problem?
What's our problem?
Is this red?
No, it's still on up there. Okay. That has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
Why are we low video output, though?
I don't know. Probably because everybody and their mother's on the internet.
Probably, but we're still green here, so
All right,
it's just us. It's just local. Okay, so where were we? Bottom half.
Whoppers.
Whoppers against Good and Plenty.
I don't know what a good and plenty is.
I told you, it's like similar
I think
to Mike
I,
and I.
I think
kinda-
Whoppers are going to be a pretty healthy victory here.
Starburst against O. Henry. I think that one's pretty easy.
Starburst can make a run to at least the Sweet 16.
I think Sweet 16 is easy for Starburst.
Do you think they could beat Whoppers?
Yeah. Starburst is I would think of the fruity candies. Them and gummy bears are 1-2 either way, personally. Wonka Bar against Rolos. I'll predict an upset.
I
there.
see an upset here.
Although you don't see Rolos in too many candy machines these
No.
days. They were a lot more popular when I was a kid.
The Rolos are really good.
Are they?
But I like my caramel.
You do like your caramel.
Or caramel for ones who care.
And Twix against another thing you don't see a lot in a full-size bar anymore, the Mr. Good Bar.
I couldn't really care for a Mr. Good Bar.
Again, you see them mostly in the Hershey's...
The Hershey variety
in
pack.
the Hershey variety pack.
So pretty easy. I think Twix almost has an easy road to the Sweet 16. So looking like a Twix Starburst Sweet 16 here. And then whoever comes out of that's probably going to... You think they're going to face Reese's. I think it could come down to like Nestle and Snickers in that Sweet 16.
I think Twix is coming out of this bracket.
You think Twix is coming out of this bracket?
Yes.
Which one? The left or the right one?
Well, we talked about that. You asked me which one I was, and I said I'm the left because I'm more left-brained, and you said you're all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're all right, my ass. My buttocks. You're all right.
Okay.
You're all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right, so that's the right side of the bracket. Voting remains open. As soon as we get done with the show, I will post it on my Facebook page. Daniel will share it on his. It'll be on our group page. I think our next shows we're looking at Friday night. I think, unless if you're doing something Friday night. I mean, there's nothing to do. We're under quarantine.
I wouldn't be doing something Friday night. Friday afternoon, maybe.
Yeah.
I go to go walk around or just do
Ooh,
something.
walk around.
That's all I can really do. There's nothing open. Half the parks are closed. I could go play disc golf if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
That's open, sort of.
So, before we leave, I want to talk about what is your major again up at Penn State?
Film and video.
Film and video. So, one of your projects, and I want everybody's opinion on this, and feel free to send me a message on Facebook or post a message. One of the things you have to do for one of your classes is you have to come up with a 1-minute video.
A 1-minute video. We came up with a couple ideas.
Yes.
One main idea for this, and I think this is what we're going to go with.
Okay. And I don't know. I don't know if this is funny or stupid.
I guess it depends your kind of humor.
Well, my humor's
So,
all left up. So.
We're going to start with a broad opening shot of two people playing chess.
You and me.
Yeah. So we're going to know they're playing chess. We know what they're doing. Then we're going to go into one of the characters. We're going to do most likely you.
I thought we were going to do most likely you.
Or either. It'd be easier for me to do you because I'm the one filming.
Okay.
Agonizing. Just agonizing completely over what to do. And
Yes.
we haven't even started. We're not even on the first move. It's the
Right.
first move of the entire game. He's agonizing on what to do. He doesn't know what to do.
Hold on a second. Let's put us back up here.
He doesn't know what he wants to do. Completely just... And we really build it up. Build up the music. Build up everything.
Yes. Show whoever turned this is the move. And again, this is the first move. It's going to be like sweating. You know, there's going to be sweat, water pouring off of us, blah, 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 blah.
And right at the end, he moves the pawn one space in front.
For the first move of the game.
For the first move of the game.
First move of the game.
Does all that for that move, and we cut to the other person going, "You son of a!" And that would be it. That's it. That's one of our ideas.
It sounds pretty stupid.
It sounds stupid, but it might be funny in like a sense.
In our twisted humor, knowing that basically the first move of the game is usually the same one all the time. It's usually the knight's the knight's pawn usually one or two spaces. That's usually the opening move in every chess match. Knight's pawn, E2 to either E3 or E4. First move, just about all the time. But that's the thing. Like, for the people knowing, if they know that that's always the first move, that's what makes it funny. If you don't know chess, then I don't see how that's going to be too funny.
Another idea, which could be a minute, and I have to do a 3-minute film, so we could do either with this, was a mockumentary of Rocky.
A mockumentary?
Yeah, so you got the Rocky scene, he's working out. The second Rocky scene, the good one. Working out. The first one is really sad. We're not going to do that. We're going to do with the music. We're going to have a really upbeat music, but instead of me being successful, I'd be crap. So I'd be trying to do push-ups, can't do them. Trying to do sit-ups, can't do them. Or eventually we'll get to the running. Apparently I'm supposed to have my shirt off, and I'm going to be dripping sweat, and I get hit by a car.
That sounds really dumb, too.
It does.
Yeah.
You're the one that came up with these. And then he also wanted to do a Maury Povich show.
Now, that would be really cool, but that's going to take a lot of setup.
It would. I'd need more stuff.
Yeah. I got a good idea.
What?
If you have the courage to do it.
What?
I could be yelling at you while you're on the toilet.
Why? What is that? What are you yelling at me about?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. It has to do coming from my marketing class. Somebody did that when we were in college. We had to do a commercial. Like we had to pick a product. Like I did baseball cards. And we had to do a whole bunch of things. My girlfriend at the time, she was like a used car dealership or something. I forget what he did, but he did a whole commercial while he was sitting on the toilet. That was kind of funny.
Interesting.
It was. It was fun.
That's how you just came up with that?
Yeah. Flashback.
But you probably didn't remember what you had for breakfast today.
I had cereal.
Damn it.
I've had the same thing the last 4 or 5 days. Because I screwed up buying stock when the last time I made eggs and bacon. All right, well, thank you for joining us yet again. If you like the show, spread the word. We certainly want to get viewership up. We got a couple dozen people watching us. I'd like to get it to, a couple hundred people eventually. There's been just about 100 views now on our Facebook page. I mean, our YouTube page. So people are at least watching this.
Or at least watching the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
Until they realize, what is this?
Until they realize that the old guy is cool and the young kids, and I won't say the word.
That's not very nice.
I'm a Don.
That's not very nice.
All right. Voting is open for the right side of the bracket. We will see you Friday. Are you ready to play the siren?
I am ready to play this.
Are you ready to play the siren? Say goodbye, Daniel.
See ya.
You're supposed to say goodbye, Daniel.
I did.
You're supposed to say goodbye, Daniel.
Goodbye, Daniel.